Dear students, welcome to Insight Academy. I hope all of you have given GS Prelims paper this year. Of course, paper 2 also has been given by you. The moment paper is over, all the aspirants are always eager to know what was the trend this time. Was it on the expected lines or was it different? And ultimate question in the mind of everyone, the moment exam gets over, is that what is likely to be cut off. Every year, we help you in analyzing the trend. Every year, we help you in understanding the expected cutoff. So in the same series, let us start the analysis of GS Paper 1 for Prelims 2022, which has just taken place. So this session will help you in understanding the overall trend, what was the level of difficulty, what was the division of questions among different subjects, and finally, what is likely to be cut off so that you can start preparing for your main exam right away. So this is about IAS Prelims 2022, which was held today. If you look at the nature of questions here, this time, after many years, UPSC followed the practice of mixing questions subject-wise. If you have seen the paper, whether this is set A or set B, set C, you'll find there are 10 questions each from different subjects. Like I had a set A, so there were 10 questions of economy, 10 questions of polity, 10 questions of environment ecology, 10 questions of geography. This went on till half, 50, 60. And there are 6 subjects, main 6 subjects: geography, environment ecology, history, culture, polity, economy, science and tech. So all these 6 subjects, there were 10 questions from all the 6 subjects in the first part. In the paper which I have got, so this combination will change because somebody's paper would be set A, somebody would be set B, somebody would be set C, somebody would be set D. So they are mixed. And then thereafter they came back again, or UPSC came back again to ask questions from different subjects. So it was mixed up, and the moment questions are mixed up, the level of difficulty increases because every time you have to shift from, let's say, economy to science to environment to geography to history, and that makes it difficult. So generally in the last few years, questions used to be, most of the questions of one subject used to be together. But this time they mixed it up, and that increases the level of difficulty. So हम कह सकते हैं कि इस बार का पेपर पिछले साल की तुलना में थोड़ा हाँ डिफिकल्ट था. डिफिकल्टी का कारण एक तो ये रहा. Second reason for the difficulty, because paper this time was a little difficult, it was very factual. So many questions were crude facts, which lake dried up in West Africa and converted into desert. So these kind of questions you have to, if you have read the facts, if you have been following things very intensively, then you can find it out. So my understanding says that level of question paper this time was little difficult than even the last year and the last few years because it was on the factual side. Factual paper होते ही difficulty बढ़ जाती है because either you know it or you do not know it. Second thing was factual, and third thing, if you see here, it was lengthy also. Majority of the questions are multi-statement. A statement are up to 3, 4. Even there are 5 statements. So it was a lengthy paper, and once it is a lengthy paper, that again increases the level of difficulty. So my understanding here says that GS paper was a little difficult than last year. And once it was a little difficult than last year, because of these 3 main parameters which I just explained, there are many more dimensions. So cutoff is likely to be somewhere around last year or a little less than that. So ये तो बात हुई एक जनरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि लेट अस सी सब्जेक्ट वाइज कितना क्वेश्चन आया. हिस्ट्री एंड कल्चर देयर वर अराउंड 21 क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम हिस्ट्री कल्चर. Geography there were around 12-13 questions. Environment ecology there were around 15 questions. Indian economy there were around 21 questions. Science and tech there were around 14. Polity there were around 12. So last year की तुलना में, if you see the game plan here, polity went down. Last time polity was around 18-19 questions. Science and tech went down, but economy increased. Economy was around 15, 16 last time, but this time it was around 21 questions. Environment ecology, almost the same, but a little less. Geography went up a bit. Geography last time was around 8, 9 questions, this time a little more. History culture, almost the same. Last time also 21, 22. So it's almost the same, fix almost 20% of the paper is always from history and culture related topics. These are very easy and very static also. So year half combination, and one more part which was very, very dominant this time. There were around 5, 6 questions, and those questions were from international relations. So if you see, there were 2, 3 questions on UNO. There were questions about international organizations. So international organizations, international institutions, international relations, international developments, what happened in, let's say, Senkaku Island, where it's located, or in which country it is a matter of dispute. So these kind of questions were also there in quite significant number. So there were around 6 to 8 questions of that nature. And those questions again make the paper a little difficult because nobody expects those kind of questions to come in that large number. There was question on COVID also, COVID-19, different vaccines, Serum Institute. So COVID is on the decline, COVID is on the last phase or almost over, but still there was a question related to COVID. It means current development was also a part of your GS paper 1 this time. Last time there were hardly few questions of current, but this time current questions were a little more. So current dynamism was visible even in history culture, even in geography, environment, economy, science and tech, polity. So current was a significant portion. If you count the number of questions which are related to current development, you'll find almost 20-25% questions were related to current developments. और जब हम current development की बात करते हैं तो we do not talk about current affairs. We are talking about current developments of economy, current developments of polity or science or environment or geography or culture. So that is development, which is the development of last 2 to 5 years or up to last 5 years. So there are many questions from that particular bracket of developments. That also makes paper a little difficult here. So don't lose your heart. I know all of you have worked very hard. You have burned your midnight oil, and once the paper was difficult, cutoff is likely to be less than even last year. So let us see what was the cutoff trend of the last few years. If you see, the cutoff of general category was 98 in year 2018. And then this cutoff was again the 98 in year 2019. 2020 cutoff went down, 92.51. In 2021, last year, cutoff went down further. Many were expecting that cutoff will increase, but cutoff went down further significantly because 92.5 to 87.54, so almost 5 marks went down. So this year paper was not easy, and once it was not easy, so this 87, I believe, will be somewhere around 85. So even if you are getting something around 85, after matching the key, you should not be losing your heart. It's going to be quite good score because these kind of questions, very few can really attempt with accuracy. This was a difficult paper. Then what is cutoff here? So let's say if we talk about general category, 85. 85 marks in GS paper 1. I think that will be quite good score. That won't be bad at all. This should push everyone beyond the cutoff into the main exam. But even if you're getting 80 marks, you should not lose heart because every time in every key, whatever be the level of accuracy of different keys, you'll find 2-3 questions would be plus minus. UPSC key was announced this year also for last year, and every year UPSC is given the key, and if you match the key with the answer key given by different institute, let it be any institute, you'll find at least 2 to 5 mistakes, and there are many kind of answer keys which are having 15, 20 or maybe 25 mistakes. So you should not lose heart even if your marks are only 80, and this is for general category. Because if general category is 80, then automatically EWS 5 to 7 marks difference. Then you find OBC. OBC is somewhere between general and EWS. Then you have category of SC, so around 12 marks difference. And if you have category of ST, again, 17 marks difference. So percentage-wise, you can find around 20% difference between general and the categories of SCST. So general wala banda, if you're getting 80, 85, I think you should be happy. You should be putting your prelims stuff aside and you should devote your full energy to mains, because hereafter you have how many days? You have how many days for main exam? You have only 102 days. So around 100 days from today you have for the main exam. And if you waste even 10 days out of these to think about whether you will get qualified or not, you are hurting your chances of cracking mains. So these 102 days, at least 100 of these you have to invest seriously into your mains preparation. Don't worry. Even if you're getting 75, don't lose heart. Work for the mains. These 3 months, 3.5 months, what you have right now, you should devote to mains if your performance is not very, very bad. If your performance is even, let's say you're a general category candidate and you're getting even 75, 77, 80 marks, you should devote your attention to mains preparation wholeheartedly. Because अगर cut आपका prelims हो गया, then mains में नहीं होगा अगर आपने इस समय को मेंस के लिए नहीं डिवोट किया. So devote your time and energy for the main exam. If you are even at 75 for general category, don't lose heart. It may not go to that low, but I'm telling you, answer keys are not 100% accurate. These answer keys, every answer key, whether this is given by us here or any other institute, will always have few questions plus minus. And few questions means one question is 2.66 if you calculate your right question is wrong. So that way, the moment you reach your home, sit with your question paper, match your answers. Do not let it, okay, ho gaya, jo ho gaya, chalta hai. You have put in a lot of effort. This is a matter of your career. So don't take it lightly. Match your answer key. If your marks are coming 70, 75, 80, start working for mains. If your marks are coming less than 70 for general category, start working for pre without losing heart. It's a long fight. Important ये नहीं कि आप IAS first attempt में बने या IAS आप 6th attempt में बने. Important ये है कि आप IAS बने. And the moment you crack exam, the moment you get your name in the final merit list, you'll forget all the pains and sacrifices. That's the beauty of this exam. So if you are somewhere around 70, 75 marks net for general category, start working for mains. For mains people, those who are looking to go for the mains, we have test series here, we have the regular classes, but test series is something that is required by you people, those who are writing mains exam. So you can be part of GS test series or you can be part of optional test series. If somehow your marks are less, if somehow you think, okay, you are at very, very low level and you are getting just around 60, 65 marks for your GS paper 1, if you are of general category, then put the mains also aside, start working for the pre, because this is a time you can get edge for prelim examination. So pick up your books, pick up your sources, revise them, make notes if you have not made notes properly, and get to the prelims test series. So this prelims test series, what we are starting from 3rd of July, will have something around 10,000 students. Already there are 3,000 around have already confirmed their admission in offline and online modes. So when you compare with 10,000 students your marks, then you know every day where do you stand. And every day you can fight your way out to the top. So don't worry, just take rest for a day, analyze your performance, and accordingly plan this strategy. If you need any help from anywhere from our side, just feel free to contact us either physically or through mail or through phone. We are always here to help you. So all the best. God bless you. Have faith and keep moving. That's the key to civil services here. It's a long fight. So God bless you. Have faith and keep working hard.